Rice Crips. All right. Looks like we're going to continue with this one. So what, number one, I got to fix that still. Number one was, what, 45? Number two was 75. Number three was 90. So this is number four. I got to fix that. I don't like that. Wobbling. There we go. In a little bit. All right. There we go. Oops. Back there. Tight. That's good. All right. Here we are. Tight. Good. All right. All right, just me watching. Notification that I am live. All right, so I won't go into any dialogue since there's nobody on. So we're rolling out the don't pass strategy, similar to what I did before. The only difference is really the level, $15 level instead of the $25 level. Okay, $500 bankroll. And that's the old strategy. All right, so $500 bankroll, but we want to do 100, 200. All right, so we'll do 200 in nickels, and we'll do 300. 1, 2, 300 in quarters. All right, and that should do it. Let's get another notification. All right. So there's our 300 in quarters. $100, 200. Sorry, 25, 50, 75, 100. And then we got 25, 50, 75, 200. All right, so we got 200 in nickels and 300 in quarters. So I've been running it out. I ran out the strategy this morning multiple times on WinCreps, and I looked at both hedging the 6 and 8 with a pass line bet, not the place bets I was doing, just a pass line bet, basically making it completely even. And then I also looked at laying the 4. So doing the 6 and 8, definitely worse. And so that's not a good idea. So don't hedge the 6 or 8, just let them play out. We got the advantage, even though it's a small advantage. Hey, good morning, BAM. So even though it's a small advantage, it's still an advantage. So don't hedge the 6 and 8. That's a better play. As far as the lay 4 is still not as good as no lay, no hedge on the come out, which I know is painful, and it seems odd based on the number of 7s that we see, but over 100,000 sessions, it was still better to not hedge it. It was close. It was, and again, every time I run 100,000 sessions, it changes a little bit, but in general, I couldn't get a sub -1% loss with the hedge, with the lay 4, whereas I could get it without that. So on that basis alone, it's better to not hedge the 4. So we're just going to keep going the way we've been going, and based on that run this morning, I'm just going to do my $15. I'm just going to do the way we've been doing it without any kind of lay 4 hedge, and I'm not going to hedge the 6 or 8 because that's a less. Oh, the other thing that I thought was really interesting was, so I ran it on, again, several 100,000 roll sessions or 100,000 session rolls, and at the $75 win rate or 5 units, it wasn't as good as the $125 or roughly 8 unit win rate. That one was actually better, which I thought was odd, but then when you think about it intuitively, maybe that's because you're winning more, so it covers your losses when you do lose your full bankroll more. That's the only thing I could think of, and that's why it was better. And it wasn't hugely better, but it was better, right? So I'm going to keep going for the basically 8 units, $120, $125, and see how that works. But that'll be how I roll out the rest of this one. Okay, so I made a comment about my crappy office, and Din said it's not so crappy, and I was trying to be funny. It's not a crappy office. It's a nice office. I like my office. I'm just going to do a quick pan here. It's weird because on the Streamlabs it is tilted, so you can't really see, you know, too well. So on the wall I got my clock, I got my dice sets that I'm collecting. Then over here I got my desk with my monitors. I haven't hooked up my other computer. It's still down below there. I took my work computer back to work, and I got all my wires just laying down there, so I got to go back and hook that up. So that's my desk. And then I got over here, I got a chair, which I should probably be using with my back, and my fan. I got my electric skateboard with my Go Gamble hat. Oh, and right below me here is my throwing station. So that's my throwing station. It came with a taller pad. I took the taller pad off because this is more representative. So I just got a leather mouse pad to put on top, and then I have a piece of rubber on here to make it even with the chip rack. So that's my throwing station, which is mobile, obviously, so I can move it to different stations, whenever I want to throw. There's my non-electric skateboard. Then in the corner, there's my art. That's my Michael Goddard, the shooter. And then in the corner, I have my little curio cabinet with my scotch and my bourbon and some Formula One cars, 1/18 scale models. And that's basically my office. I mean, you guys see the rest of it all the time, which is over here. And that's basically it. So, no, it's not a crappy office. I say that because I play craps in it, but not because I think it's a crappy office. I think it's a good office. And it works well for this. All right. Anyway, so what are we doing? All right, so we got BAM. What is interesting? Oh, yeah. I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was very counterintuitive. But again, I ran it multiple times at WinCraps. Can you show your throwing station? Well, yeah, I did. Oh, you see it. Yeah. Here, I'll move it. I'll show you again. Hold on. Now I'll take the phone out of the holder here, so maybe you can see it better. So that's the throwing station. I've got folding legs on it. I did I think it's a 2 foot by 2 foot plywood that I bought, 2 foot by 2 foot cut already. I put that on there, and then I bought that the actual wood piece from North Carolina, NC Craps, I think he's called. And he does those, and I had him stain it in that color, whatever it is, like an amber color. And then I have it clamped down on the sides, so I can basically pick it up and move it around. And then I came up with a diagram that shows me exactly where to put it relative to the table. And then I put this on here. This was part of this other piece here was part of the first throwing station that I bought that had the sides, but I just found it to be too small. It was too limiting, and I didn't like the way the dice behaved on it. So, but when I set the height, I was a little bit low compared to my measurements. So I put that on there to compensate for that. So that's what that is. I got my dice sets here that I was using when I was trying them. I would always change these to whatever I was throwing at the time. And then these are just my practice dice, so when I just want to throw to practice the actual toss. So that's my throwing station. There's my curio with my cars. Anyway, that's my office. It's a nice office. All right. So yeah, when I say crappy, I mean crappy as in craps table, not crappy as in shitty. Just trying to make a joke. Okay, so let's see if I can get this aligned again. All right, I think that's about right. Still a little bit of lag. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, yeah, you're welcome. All right. Yeah, so again, I made it. I bought the legs from probably eBay. They came, it's a pair of folding legs for a table. My craps table itself I used the birch plywood. I put 3 of them together, and then I used those clamps like you use on a dining room table when you put a leaf in. I put those in between, and then it's sitting on one of those 6-foot plastic fold-out tables. So the table itself folds it down, and then I have my plywood sitting on top of it. And the throwing station, so I bolted the legs to that 2x2 piece of plywood, and then I have the back piece that I just clamped down to it, and it's strong enough so I can actually pick it up by that and move it to the different positions. So if I want to practice straight out or practice from the hook, I just move it to that particular location. All right, so we got our $15 DP, and here we go, coming out. And we got to come out 11. We're not hedging, so we're going to lose that. Back out for another 15. Here we go. But yeah, I was kind of, oh no, look at that, 7. I was kind of surprised by the results myself. But I repeated them multiple times just to make sure, and that was what I found. Oh, see, I'm thinking I do want to do that. I think what I was talking about yesterday, two things. I think I want to do a lay 4 when I get a 7. When I get a come out 7, because for some reason, and there's no math behind it, but they do seem to come in streaks, which is really bizarre. I don't understand it. But it does seem like it happens more often than not. And maybe it's just my own bias. Maybe I'm not thinking properly. I don't know. Because mathematically, it certainly makes no sense. 516. And then the other thing I was thinking was when I get up. So say when I get up about $75 or so. There's another 11. Maybe I want to start doing a lay 4 again. Just to try to protect my winnings as I go forward, to try to make that little bit more. I don't know. Two things. That would be very difficult for me to program into the script. So it's something I think I just have to try, seat of the pants. Wow, so we're down 75. Well, with that, we're out $75 already. 10. All right, so we're on to 10. Normally that would just be a $30 lay odds. And we just saw 7s on the come out, so it's not like there's been a long time between 7s, so I can't really push it. But that's the other thing. I might want to start tracking the 7s again and adjust my betting based on the difference or the number of rolls since the last 7. I mean, because I think once you get up into that 15 range, when it's supposed to be an average of around 6, that's extended far enough, like a rubber band, it's extended far enough that it's got to adjust. So although the risk is the same, single roll risk, I'm betting a little bit against the probability. roll probability. 4. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. 3 craps. Looking for that 7. 41. 6. 8. 5. So when's your next cruise, BAM? 8. 10. Point hit. All right. Okay, so now we're down 100, a little over 100. That quick. Here we go, coming out. Come out 7. All right, so do I want to hedge it? Nah. $10. All right, so we're on the 10. And I'm down enough now, I think I want to go max odds. So $75, $85, $90. 6. And again, we saw a 7, so I'm not playing the probability of the 7. I'm just purely gambling more on the single roll probability of the 7 over the 10. There's a 9. Oops. That's a lot of crap. The 15-day Panama Canal in April. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we got aced out of our Panama Canal one. We had one booked at the beginning of COVID and it got canceled. That should be fun. Yeah, that's a lot of craps days, that's for sure. Take a big bankroll, my friend. 8. 6. 8. 6. 6s and 8s. Not surprising. Want to see right in between there. Show me a 7. 11. 3. Yeah, one of my coworkers was doing one of those California ones in April. It goes down to Puerto Vallarta, I think, and Mazatlan. 9. That was a 9. 12. 11. Come on, come back down the other end. 10 again. Shit. Ouch, man, this is a brutal session. Getting whacked. All right, back out on our $15. 5, fever. All right, so I haven't seen a 7. What do I want to do? I hate to go all in at this point. I got 200, 250 sitting there. So we're down to half our bankroll. So I would contemplate maybe a lay on the 4. Try to do some recovery. I don't know. 8. 9. And again, just playing the single roll probability. 9. 10. What did you think of it? Yeah, very disciplined. 5, point hit. What'd you think of that cruise down to Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta? All right, so we're going to lose that. Getting down to fumes here. Let's see if we can get on something we can push, but 10. All right, so I'm going to go all in on this 10. All right, so we're on a 10. And I'm going to do 75, $90 in lay odds, but I'm also going to do 150. So I am going to go all in on this one. See if we can get it. 150 is going to pay 75. So that's going to cost me a $3 vig. There we go, down to our last $2. Wow. 6. 10. Oh, totally whacked. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a bad one. All right, so that's a minus 500 on that session. I don't think I could have played that much differently. I think, obviously I was risky, but wow. Number 4, minus 500. All right, so now we're definitely in the hole. All right, let's do session 5 since we're here. Dang. And there was those come out 7s that really hurt us, honestly. So again, maybe WinCraps is not the best tool for, again, I'm looking at 100,000 sessions. Maybe that long game isn't a good indicator for this short game. I got to consider that. So even though the math is good long term, maybe that doesn't translate into these short games. And I think I've said that before. I'm not sure how to adapt it. How do I adapt that? If I play 120 rolls on WinCraps, it plays a lot different, right? I can get a really good result in 120 rolls, but I don't know how that translates. All right, so I'm going to do what I said. So if we see a 7, it's great. I've done it about 8 times. Yeah, I know you were saying that before. That is one of the cruises you do a lot. 30 minutes from your home, similar to the way Port Canaveral is from ours. I think we're more like 45 minutes, but 45 minutes to an hour depending on traffic. This is the best time of year for weather. Cool. Are they fairly reasonably priced? And are they 4-day, 3 and 4-day? Is that what they do, or they do 5-day, or what? What is the one that goes down to Mazatlan and Puerto Vallarta? All right, coming out. All right, so we got an 8 on 8, and we got a 4. Seven days. Okay. So when it's peak season, do they do 3-4 days in peak season, or do they what is it during peak season? Or is it still 7 days? 9? Eight point hit. All right. Another 15. Here we go. 7 out. All right, so I am going to do a $40 lay now. And we got a 9. All right, so we're on a 9, off on our lay. 5. 5. 9 point hit. That's the other killers. Multiple points getting hit. All right, back out on our DP. 5-day that just goes to Cabo and back. Yeah, I figure Puerto Vallarta requires the 7 days. Yeah. Cool. 3 craps. Winner. 7 out. Damn, between the points and the 7 outs, not my day. All right, so I'm going to go back out for a $40 lay. 7. All right, so that did work. All right, so it's going to cost me. All right, so we got 40 out there. It's going to pay us 20 less the VIG, $19. $19. All right. Coming out. Oh, wait. It's $19 less the $15 I lost. So it's $4. Giving the 15 back. All right. Another 7 out. All right. So we know that that's going to net $4. At least we're winning something now on the 7s and not losing our 15. 9 on the 9. All right. So we're on the 9, off on our lay. Yeah, when I was, growing up in California, we used to go down to Tijuana to get our upholstery done, and then, as a family, we'd go down to Ensenada. But there's really nothing in Ensenada. It doesn't really interest me. I have fond memories of stopping in Puerto Nuevo on the way down for the lobster, beans and lobster in that little town there. That was nice. But yeah, Ensenada doesn't do anything for me. Not that I have to get off the boat, All right, point hit. Well, we're not doing much better this time. All right, coming out. Ensenada. Yeah, Tijuana definitely horrible. Ensenada not much better, yeah. I never get off. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd have no reason to get off. God damn, flipping come out 7 again. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really questioning the value of the WinCraft data, because I'm just getting crushed with the 7s. I mean, the points are bad enough, but those come out 7s, those are really tough. 6 and all these points. Look at that. We're just hitting point after point after point. Today is not a good day to be at the table. 9, Neener. Let's see if we can get it back. 11. Digging a hole. 6. 7 out. Finally. Doesn't seem like we've seen many of those once we've established the point. All right, let's see where we're at here. 25, 50, 75, 100, 110. We got 300 over here. 410, 425. So 430. We're down $70. All right, here we go. Yeah, no shit. They're all cheering. Yeah, you hit a point again. Woohoo! And you're sitting there going, mother humpers. All right, 5. Yeah, that's great. Wonderful. And then they wonder why I take my dice and go home. They're like, whoa, whoa, you're hot. You're hitting all the numbers. Where are you going? I'm like, I'm out of fucking money. All right, 9. Yeah. I'm passing the dice. They're like, whoa, 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 you're hot, you're hot. What are you talking about? Where are you going? It's like, yeah, that's a problem. I'm hot. 7 out. All right. Coming out. 8. 7 out. I mean, at some point it comes back around to us. The problem is maintaining your bankroll long enough to be there and be in it, when that happens. 6. I really don't like the 6s and 8s, but again, I'm just looking at the math of it. There was a significant difference between playing them and not playing them and hedging them. 9. 6. Point hit. It would have been so easy just to put 15 down on the pass line, but no. Instead, we donate it to the casino. 9. Al, what do you think about playing the 6s and 8s? I mean, what's your thoughts on that? Playing them or not playing them? Playing them or hedging them? 5. I mean, we have a 2.78% advantage, but just doesn't seem like enough, for the amount of losses, even though it should be less than 50%, should be 47.2 something, right, percent. Maybe that $500 bankroll is just, too thin. I don't know. 3. 9 point hit. Hitting the flipping points this morning. Damn. Coming out. 4. All right. On the 4, I'm going to do a $90 max odds. Gamble on the 4. Gamble that the 4 is going to hide behind a 7. Give me a 7. Got a 9. I just hate working from a deficit. I hate working from a hole, It's so much better mentally to be working from a positive position. 516. I don't know why. I guess knowing that you can walk at any point and still be up. 11. 5. Hey, Sir Law. Yeah, that's true. No, that's absolutely right. I think that's right. And I think that's what the numbers bear out, right? That's why if you running the numbers, which I did this morning, it was significantly better to not hedge the 6 and 8 for that reason. I think because you're giving up those 7s when they do hit on the 6 and 8. But I blew out my first 500, just BAM and up myself, and I blew out 500 on session 4. Just bam, bam, bam. I mean, it was a quick beating. 8. And yeah, I pushed my bets up like I did now, like I'm doing now, $90 max odds on the 4, but not recklessly. I don't think it was reckless, but I just got clobbered. And then even this session, I'm just hitting point after point after point. It's just, it's not fun. There's our 7. Yay, team. All right, so we're going to get 45 for the 90 and then 15 flat. All right, so we can put those quarters back. We got an extra quarter to add, and then we got all of our nickels to put back. All right, so let's see where we are now. All right, so we got 325, 400, 450, 470, 485, 490. All right, so we're almost back to even now with that. If you're not hitting the 6 on 8, then it may make the session drag on. It does, because we hit so much, because there are so many 6s and 8s. If you're not playing them, it'll definitely make it drag on just from that point at all. And then you're saying, I mean, beating the 6 and 8. So beating the 6, yeah. I mean, again, mathematically, we should be beating the 6 and 8 more often than we're not beating it. Just barely, though, right? I mean, it's really a coin toss as far as I'm concerned. It's not. It's better than a coin toss because it's 2.78% or whatever it is difference. But because they come out so often, you know, that coin toss can really, you know, eat into our bankroll. And again, I'm confident that over a long enough flip, we will come out ahead on both of those. The question is, do you have enough bankroll left to participate in that flip when it gets to that point? Okay, so we got a 2 craps. That's a winner. Shut up, Scott. Pay yourself. Thank you. All right. I think that's kind of the question. Eight. All right, so there's a perfect example. So do I put 15 out on the pass line to hedge it, or do I take my chances and hope for a 7? We got a 9. Again, in the long run, I know we'll get more 7s than we do 8s. Here's a 7. But those 6s and 8s, they're just tricky, that's all. For me, they're just tricky. I mean, in the math, I think, bears that out. All right, so now we should be back to even, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 25, 50, 75, 400. All right, so there's 400, 500. All right, so we're up 20 something bucks now. Finally out of that hole on this session. I mean, that other session was just a pure disaster. It needs streaky runs to work, and you definitely had some long streaks. Yeah, long streaks of losers, long streaks of 6s and 8s. I need streaks of 4s and 10s where I'm taking advantage of our mathematical advantage and going with the lay odds. That's what I need. I need more 4 and 10s, or I need those comeouts 2s and 3s. So it really, again, it comes down to what we're saying is it really just depends on the roll of the dice, right? How the dice are going to roll. Boxcars. You know, when it rolls our way, it's quite easy. When it doesn't, it's quite difficult, you know, and I guess that just goes without saying. All right, so there's a 6. And let's see if we can get a 7 before we see another 6. Nope, there's a 6. All right, back out for 15. Coming out. And we got an 11. Loser. Back out for another 15. 7 out. Oh my goodness. So maybe when I see an 11, even with an 11, I should do that. Because they do the 7s and 11s. But that makes no sense. There's absolutely no mathematical basis for that. But it just feels like those 7s and 11s on the come out. All right, there's a 2 craps, so we're going to get a little bit of that back. And like I said, the 11s don't really bother me themselves because we're hedged with the 2s and 3s. But when they come out with the 7s, it just feels like it's just like bam, 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 you know. Sorry, not BAM, but, you know, like we're getting hit. All right, so we're on a 6. 4. Give me a 7. 11. 11. 12. 7 out. All right. Still down 15. Well, from where we were, I think we're back to even overall. 4. All right, so there's a 4. So we're even overall. I'm only going to do the $30 lay odds. Not going to do anything drastic. like max odds. All right, here we go. Looking for big red. We got a 9. Got a 6. And we got a 4. Hey, caramba. All right. Yeah, I'll go watch it. I have not watched his Baccarat strategy. 2, winner. 7 out, loser. Or come out 7, either way, still a loser. All right, so now we'll do our $40 in lay odds. Protect against any other 7s. All right, we got a 4, so we get knocked off. Unbelievable. Can you believe that? Wow. Max odds. And I'm going to go $100 in lay 4. So that's going to cost me $2. 7 out. All right. So what am I going to get? I'm going to get 45 for my 90. I'm going to get 15. And I'm going to get 50. It's going to cost me 2. All right. Off the 4. Back out for 15. And let's see where we're at. I mean, it's not hard to recover if you can get one of those hits. But if you get knocked off, then you're pretty much killing yourself. So I don't know. So that's 450, 500, 10, 25, 30. All right, so we're up $30 again. Coming out. 4 again. All right, a lot of 4s. All right, so we're going to do $30 in lay odds again. Basic strategy. See if we can get a 7. 10, other end. 8. See, now this is where I would go back over to the throwing station, set my all 7 set, 6-1, 6-1, as much as Dr. Don't Pass doesn't want to hear about it. All right, so I got a 5-2-3-4 set, or 5-3-2-4. If you look at it that way. All right, and we're just going to gently drop it, and we got a 4. I didn't gently drop it. I hit that back wall way too hard. All right, so, and that's pretty much my experience with dice influence, i.e., none. No influence, that is. All right, so we lost that. Back out for 15. Here we go. 11, we're going to lose that one. Jeez Louise. That's all of our nickels. Down to our last 3 nickels. We got a 4. All right. So we'll do 90 again. All right, so that goes back there. 90 there, and what the hell, we'll do another $100 lay 4. There we go. All right, looking for that 7. Got a 6. 7 out. All right, try it again. 45 for our 90. I hate freaking having to be in this recovery mode. I really do. All right, so it's going to pay us 50 for 2. All right, let's see where we're at now. Should be back to even again at least. All right, so there's our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got, looks like 50 here. Yeah, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're up 50, 60, 75. All right, so we're up 75. Don't spill your water. No, that's not water. That's my tears. This is just capturing my tears from all the pain. Yeah, I do have to be careful about that being a little bit Italian. Talking with my hands. All right, I'm a mutt. I'm not mostly Italian, but there is some Italian in there, and that's all of this, I'm sure. All right, so we're up 75. That's not bad. Actually, that's pretty good, but it required some recovery after getting whacked. So now I think because I want to go for 125, 120 to 125, do I start doing my lay 4 at this point to try to protect what my profits? So what am I doing? What am I saying by doing that? If I'm laying it now and I wasn't laying it before, so I'm exposing myself less to the 4 at this point because we're X number of rolls in. I don't know. That's the way I see it, I guess. By not doing it from the onset, doing it when I see a 7, doing it when I see an 11, but you know, otherwise not laying the 4. 7 out. There we go. Got off the 8 this time. F you, 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's 75, 85, 90. All right, so we're up 94. And we're going to lay again just to protect ourselves. $41. Here we go. Coming out. 10 down at the end. All right. Could be it. This could be our big break we've been looking for. All right, $30 in lay odds. Here we go. See if we can get off the 10. 5, fever. What was the comment? My brain says, as many come out 7s as earlier, they can't continue. No, you're right, they can't. Yeah, and you get proven wrong, but you know, I think, and that's the thing I really have a hard time grasping. I really have a hard time, I mean, I understand single roll probability. I think I understand it pretty well, right? As well as anybody, it's pretty straightforward. It's the roll distribution. That's what we're talking about, the roll distribution. So many YouTubers that play craps do it, but it's so hard to quantify. It's so hard to come up with what is the recipe, right? You know, so it's like you can't have this distribution in your head. Maybe some people can, but I can't, right? All you have is this feeling. It's like, all right, I've rolled so many, and to me, it's like even in trading, you know, it's like a rubber band. You know, it's like you're stretching it, you haven't seen one. The probability is down here. You know there's got to be a pull to pull it back in, right? To get back into that normal distribution. So, but being able to quantify that and use it at the table, that's very difficult. And it's really more of a touchy-feely thing than a pure math thing, because you have no idea over what sample size that distribution is going to come back in. You know, we rolled out that 100 the other day for Whalen, and it was a very nice distribution. The 5 and 9 were off a little bit, but overall it was a nice curve, right? It was a nice distribution over that 100 rolls. So, you know, you see all those 7s, bam, 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 and that's the same thing with the 4s, right? If I get a 4, I'm on a 4, I get knocked off. Another 4, you know, after 3 or 4 of those, it's just like, all right, you know, we know that there's got to be other numbers coming up, and hopefully those are going to be more 7s, right? So I don't know. That is a hard one to get your arms around and try to figure out how to use it, other than really paying attention. I mean, I think if you were writing it down, like Ken said, if you had a pad and you were writing it down and you were really seriously tracking the number of rolls, you could kind of be making your own distribution map, right? And then you could kind of see which ones are way out of whack, because those are going to have to come back in. The other ones are going to have to come up, right? Because they can't come down because they've already rolled. So the other ones are going to have to come up to kind of meet that, to go back into that curve. So those you should see more of, and the ones you've seen many of, you should see less of. Again, how do we use that? That's the interesting part. All right, we got a 7, thank goodness. It's going to pay us 30. All right, we already got that out there, so we'll just do it in nickels. All right, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. $30. Take that, and I think that's it. I think that's our goal for this one. I don't really want to go any further forward on this particular session. We got wiped out in that earlier one, which was very unpleasant, but it is what it is. All right, so we got 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and then we got $124. All right, so I'm going to call that, so session 4 was a total wipeout. Session 5, we're going to call that 124. 124. All right, we'll start over again. We'll do session 6. Might as well. The other nice thing about using Streamlabs, A, it's free. I don't have to have 1,000 subscribers to use it, which is great. And I don't have a limit. I think I can just keep going, right? I don't think there's any, like when I record it on my phone every 40 minutes, it makes another 2 gig file, and it's a pain in the ass because then I have to do a 2-part upload. And this one I don't even have to upload. It just shows up online, which is awesome, fabulous. All right, where are we at? The sequence is everything. Yeah, I mean, how the dice are going to roll, how the dice roll, but we know that over a long enough period of time, a large enough sample size, that they're going to roll in a certain distribution based on the single roll probability, right? That's known, that's fixed. The problem is we're looking at it such a small sample size for any one hand or any one session even really, to be able to extrapolate that into something that is actionable, something we can actually bet on, use to bet on. That's the hard part. So, and that's why when I bet more on the 4, you know, so if I get on and off a 4 a couple of times, I get knocked off, you know, there's frustration there, but there's also the math, right? I'm like, okay, just exactly what you said, you know, there's been so many of them, the other numbers have to catch up. And we know with 6 ways to roll a 7, there should be more 7s, right? So I'm pressing my bets, but I'm pressing it on the number that gives me the maximum advantage, whether it's a 4 or 10, and for whatever reason I'm biased towards the 4, so I just bet the 4. But, you know, that's my thinking in doing that. And do I lose? Yeah, I lost in that first session. You know, it didn't work out. I kept hitting the 4s and kept hitting the 10s, like you said. You know, you shouldn't see them, or you hope to not see them. It's not that you shouldn't see them, because it's still within the overall single roll probability and the overall distribution. So you can't say you shouldn't see them. All you can say is you're hoping that you're not going to see them. It's, you know, that's really what it comes down to. All right. Okay, so let's start over again. This is going to be session 6. We got 300 in green, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 100. So let's do this. All right. And there's 50, there's 5, and there's 5. All right, so we got 200 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 200, 300. Get rid of the dollars. $500 starting bankroll. Here we go. Actually, I need some more water. I didn't have as many tiers that time. Yeah, I tried that. I tried splitting my hedge between the 4 and the 10. But again, for whatever reason, I ended up getting knocked off one more than the other. and I seem to like the 4 better. And then the other thing is if you're on a $15 table, you know, which is pretty standard, you can't, I would think if I tried to put out a $30 lay with $1 VIG, because that's what they're going to charge me, so I'm paying a premium on the VIG for that $15, and I think they would tell me that that's not a legal bet. It has to be $40, right? So I'm getting 20 and I'm paying $1 VIG on the 20. And I'm pretty sure if I tried to split it, I couldn't split it any lower, right, on a $15 table. I couldn't go with a $20 lay, you know, for $10. I don't think they would do that. So I'm a $20 lay, $1 VIG. I'm paying a super premium for that. Oh, go cut the grass. All right, BAM. Thanks, man. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Yeah, so that's the reason mainly, Craps. You know, that I get knocked off, and I'm not sure about how much you can put on those. Now, maybe on an electronic machine you can do that. You can get away with less, but I know on a real table that's a problem. All right, $15 coming out. Here we go. Not hedging it, but I will hedge it if I get a come out 7 or come out 11. I will put my $40 out there for the next roll, because they do seem to roll in streaks for whatever reason, which again is totally nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense, but for whatever reason they do seem to do that. All right, so we're on a 10, got a $30 lay odds, 7 out, perfect. PSO on the 10. That's what we want to see. Every time we'd like to see that. All right, $30 back. And back in our rack. Okay, here we go, coming out. 7, come out 7. Sons of a beaches. All right, so we're going to go back out on our DP. We're going to do a $40 lay 4 to protect these against a streak. Got a 10. All right. So we did not get a streak that time, thank goodness. And we're going to go back out for $30 in lay odds. And we're looking for a 7. Oh, we got the 10. All right, so 2 10s. Back out for that. So what would I do? So would I feel like I got to get it back, or I want to get it back, so I'm going to lay 100 on the 10 and think, okay, I'm going to see a 7 before I see a 10, and I just did. All right, so now what do we do? We hit a 7. Did we have a point, or were we still on the come out? I missed it. All right, I'm just going to say I got a loser, so I'm going to lose the 15. I'm going to get 50 on the 10, and it's going to cost me $2 in VIG. All right, so we'll take that. We'll put that away, and we'll go back out for another 15. All right, here we go. And actually, I'm going to lay 40. I'm going to lay 41 against a come out 7, and we got to come out 7. So it's going to pay me 20 less $1 VIG, less the 15, so it pays me $4. But it pays me $4. All right, here we go. Coming out. 5 fever. All right, so we're on the 5. We're off on our lay. We got 400, 1, 2, 3, 20, 375, 4, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 75, 4, 75, 85. All right, so we're back to even on the 5. Here we go. All recalibrated. Hey, good morning. All is well. 714. I like it. 714. That's Orange County, right? 426. 415. Point hit. Do not hit the points, Scott. Do not hit the points. All right, coming out. Boxcars. Nothing for us. 5. Fever. Back on the 5. 10. Down at the other end. 6. 426. Easy. No field. 8. Square pair. Hard 8. No field. 4. Ballerina. Hard 4. Come on now. Give me a 7. 8. Easy 8. 4. Damn, those 4s are coming out hard. Actually, that's coming out easy on that one, but 7 out. There we go. That's what we're looking for. 43 all day long. 15 bucks. Coming out. 9, Neener. 639. On the 9. Oh, off the 9. Just like that. This strategy does not work when you hit your points. And we got an 11. Another loser. Back out for 3, and I'm going to do a $41 lay 4. Just a hedge against any streaks. 8. 6, 2, 8. All right, so we're on the 8, off on our lay. I don't know. Maybe laying the 4 all the time is a better way to go, even though based on the math and win craps it was not. All right, so we're going to get 15 back on that one. All right, coming out. 10 down at the end. All right, we got an opportunity. $30 in lay odds. See if we can get a 7 before we see a 10. Got a 3 craps. Could have used that a roll ago. And we got a 7 out. We did. Success on the 10 this time. All right, so it's going to pay us 30. Put this back in our rack. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we got 100 there, 400 there, 500. That's what we started with. We're up about $24, $23, something like that. Coming out. But we're up. That's a beautiful thing. 639. Boxcars. 6-1, we're all done. Off the 9 this time. So again, I think, you know, many people have said it. It's all about having enough bankroll so that the strategy works itself out. Because we have the advantage on the dark side. You know, there's no question about that. It's just a matter of having the patience to play it out and having enough bankroll to play it out. Both of those things are pretty key to winning with this type of strategy, I believe. All right, so we're on the 9. 4. Oh, dice off the table, no roll. All righty. No roll. Dice off the table again. Guess I got to hold on to them if I want to shoot them, right? 4. Nine. Point hit. Coming out. 6. 11. 6. Point hit. Alrighty. 7 out. Come out 7. Okay, we're going to lay the 4 for 41. $15 DP. Here we go. 5 fever. See, once I start laying it, then the streaks stop. Whatever. All right, give me a 7. Come on now. 6. 2. 6. 9. 6. Clicky clack 6. 3 craps. 4. 5. Point hit. 11. Loser. All right. $41 lay 4, $15. 6. 'Alright. Man, oh man. Point hit again. Killing me, man. Killing me. Cannot hit points with this strategy. Alright, we haven't seen a 7 in a long time. Feels like forever. I'm going to go $100 lay 4, $2 vig, and I'm going to do $75 lay odd. Can I do 70? Yeah, I can do 90, right? So, alright, here we go. 6. 7 out. But again, that's just by feel, right? It's like we just haven't seen a 7 in a long time. Hitting all those points. What do we hit? Like 3 or 4 points? It's like, you know, it had to come. Thankfully, it came before 9 did. All right, so that 75 is going to pay us 50, $15 flat, and I laid that for 100, so it's 50 cost me $2. All right, let's see where we're at after that little recovery move there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's still our 500, and we are back to 10, 20, 30, 40, up 55, up 60 bucks. All right, yep, up 60 bucks. All right, here we go. Yeah, lucky call, that's all. But again, it's a feely thing, touchy-feely. You know, it's like, unless you're tracking the numbers, unless you're actually counting the number of rolls between 7s, but when you hit 2 or 3 points, you know you haven't seen a 7 in a long time. And so to me, that's a good point to press your bets a little bit. That, in anticipation of that, and just hope it comes. It may not come. I mean, it could be a freaking 40 or 50 roller, but after 2 or 3 points hit, it's overdue, I guess, is all I can say. 426. But how do you bet on that? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I did, but is that the right way to play it? I don't know. Is there a better way to play it? I don't know. 7 out, finally. Get off of the point with a winner. All right, so now where are we at? What are we at, like 75 bucks then? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's up 50, 65, 70 bucks. All right, we'll try one. Let's go for one more naked. It didn't work so well. Well, we weren't going to hedge against the 11 anyway. All right, so now we'll go $15 don't pass. We'll do a $41 lay 4. Here we go. And we got a 9, Nina. All right, so we're on the 9, off on our lay. And we hit the 9. All right, still in profit, no problem. 7, come out 7. All right, so when it come out 7 or come out 11, we're going to hedge it. All right, so there's 25, there we go, 40 and 1. Okay, going to hedge against a streak. That's what we're doing. We got a 5. All right, so we're on a 5, off on our lay. And looking for a 7. Got an 8. Got a 12. Seven out. All right, so that's 3. And let's get our 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so there's our 500 coming out. 6. 9. Clicky clack 9. 7 out. There we go. Got off the 6 successfully that time. $15. All right, where are we at? So we got 10, 25, 15, 30. All right, here we go, coming out. 5, fever. 6. 8. 6s and 8s. They are plentiful. 5-point hit. All right, coming out. 7, come out 7. Oh my goodness. Feel like Groundhog Day here. And I need more change again. All right, so we're going to go 41. Here we go, coming out. 10 down at the end. All right. All right, I think I'm going to go with a $90. Oh, we just saw a 7, but we haven't seen that many. All right, so I'm going to do a full odds on the lay odds on the 10. All right, looking for that 7. Got a 4, other end. 5. 8. 6. 5. Clicky clack 5. Eight. 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 Four. Come on. Eight. $12. $9. $4. All right, I'm not liking the length of this roll. $9. I'm going to take it down to $30 and lay odds instead of max odds. There's a 10. All right, so we're going to lose 45. And we need some more change. Okie doke, here we go, coming out. 9, Neener. All right, again, that was a pretty long roll without a 10. I'm going to do $75 and lay odds on the 9. And there's our 7. Long roll between 7s, I meant. All right, so that's going to pay us 50 for our 75. And that's going to pay us 15 flat. So we lost 45 on the other one because I took it down to the $30 in lay odds. So we just got that back, and we got our 15. So I'm doing all right. It's not hard to recover a little bit, but it's very challenging when you're deep in a hole. All right, so we got, let me take one, yeah, I'll take one of these quarters. All right, so there's our 5 again, and then we got 30, 45. So we're up $50 we're up. 4. All right, $30 in lay odds. I'm just going to do it that way. Here we go. When the roll goes long on a large lay 10 or 4, I don't feel good either. Yeah, I mean, because the longer you go, the higher the probability you're going to see a 10, right? So even though we should have seen a 7, I would expect to see a 7. But the longer it goes, the more likely you're going to see one of those numbers that you really don't want to see. So. Spousal unit calling on my watch. All right, so we just got knocked off of that. 4. And here we go. Oops. Coming out. 9, Neener. All right, so we're on the 9. And again, we'll do $75. Lay odds. Here we go. 11, sorry, 11. 4. 7 out. All right, so it's going to pay us 50 for the 75. 15 flat. Leave the 15 out there. One, two, three, four, 5. All right, so that's 25. That's 25, so 50, we're up 65, we're up 70 bucks. So I'm going to start doing a lay 4 on my come outs just to try to protect my profits. 8. All right, so we're off on the lay. 8-point hit. I wonder if I should hedge the 8, 6, and 8 at the same time for the same reason. At this point, right? When you're up a certain amount, does that make sense? All right, so there's 41. All right, coming out. 4. Oh shit! And that didn't work out very well, did it? All right, so we're going to lose 41. And we're going to go out for 90 and lay odds. Max odds. 8. 6. 5. 8. 7 out. All right, so we lost 41. We're going to get back 45 on our 90 and then 15 flat. All right, so we're back to even there. And we should be close to even here. All right, so we got 55, 65, 74 is where we're at. All right, so again, we want to hedge with our lay 4 just to try to protect our $74. 7, come out 7. That was a very good time to do that. All right, so again, we know we're going to get $4 back on that. $4, $4, $4. Here we go. 12 boxcars. 12 boxcars. Sometimes just taking a smaller profit goal is better than struggling. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, $74, I'm okay with $74, honestly. I mean, that's not, that's a nice lunch, right? So that's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking for pocket change. All right, so we're on the 10. So to me, that is, and that's exactly what the wife and I were talking about yesterday. It's just like, 74, that's good. If you've been here for an hour and I've been here for, I think 11 o'clock was an hour, so hour and 20 minutes at the table. And this is my third session, right? So, all right, here we go. Looking for a 7. We got a 2 craps. Got a 9, Neener. I don't know how long it's been since this. Oh shit, there's a 10. Doesn't matter. Knocked off, 45. All right, back out for our DP. Coming out, oh no, I want to, well, now I don't have it. I'm only up 25 bucks, so I'm not gonna do the lay. Good thing I didn't, because there's a 4. All right, so there's a 4, so let's go ahead and do max odds again. All right, so there's 90. All right, here we go. 10. 5. 7 out. All right, so that was successful. Okay, so that's going to pay us 45. for our 90. 15 flat. All right, so now let's see where we are again. Should be close to, what, up 40 bucks or so. All right, so there is our 15. There's our 500, and here we got 25, 50, 60, 70, 85, 93 bucks. So we're close to 100 bucks. Think we're making progress? Well, we're moving up. Yeah, I mean, we're making progress in this strategy too, right? So again, this is kind of not a strategy, but more of a style, right? So I'm just using the different things all to our mathematical advantage, but we're just trying to hedge. So I want to keep that. I want to try to protect the profits. So we'll do our 4. Last time that wouldn't have worked because would have got knocked off the 4. 5, fever. All right. Seven out. There we go. All right. So that's going to be a $15 winner. All right. So that is 75, 85, 95, 100. All right. 75, 85. That's 100 and 3, 6. All right. So we're getting there. You're getting there. Another $41 lay 4. Coming out. 7, come out 7. So that's why we're doing it now, is to protect our profit. Try to get us to the point we want to get to. And I think by not doing it all the time, you know, we're reducing our exposure to the 4. So that we're not having to trying to recover the 4. So to me, that kind of makes sense. You know, it's not totally, you know, sensical, but it's not nonsensical. It's, you know, I don't know. I don't know how valid that is to not do the 4. Again, if we're not exposing our bankroll to a potential loss, to me, that's a good thing. So like now, even here. So I would say, as a bankroll preservation and profit preservation at this point, I would just put a $15 pass line bet out there and just totally hedge it, right? So now it doesn't matter what I roll. It's either going to be a 6 or a 7. Either way, I'm not going to lose any money, because those 6s and 8s, you know, they just chew us up. And again, over the long run, should be fine. We should profit more than we lose, but only by a slim margin. So there's the 6, so we would have lost that one. So instead, we're going to get paid. Go back on our DP. All right, so now we need our lay again. Coming out. 6 once again. So this is where, like you said, it's going to get really draggy, right? So now if I put another $15 on the pass line, I'm covered. Can't lose. It's either going to be a 6 or a 7. Doesn't matter either way. 7 out. All right, so that would have been a winner. In this case, we just get paid. Take it down. Back out on our $41. Lay 4. Here we go. Coming out. 4. All right, so that wasn't so good. So now we got knocked off. So now we're going to have to try a recovery again on the 4. So we'll go out for max odds. $90 in max odds. Here we go. Looking for a 7. Got an 11. Got a 6. Got a 5. $8. 4. Damn it, hit. All right, so now we're back in the hole. Now we're going to have to work our way back out. All right, so we got that. We're in a hole. We're just going to roll it. 11. All right, so we're going to lose that, go back out, and now we're going to do a lay 41. Get on a point. Let's see what we got. 6, crappy ass point. All right. All right, so again, we haven't seen a 7 in a while. Getting long in the tooth here. Let's do $100 lay 4. $5. 3. 7 out. All right. So that's going to pay us 15 flat and 100, or sorry, 50 for our 100. $2 vig. All right, here we go. So that goes back. So we got 450, 475, 85, 90, 100. So we're back to even again, but just even. So here we go. 8. Yeah, that 4 hurt us. 10. 10. But we got probability on our side. It's just a matter of grinding it out, making sure we get enough bankroll to be able to play. 6. Boxcars. 7 out. Clicky clack, but we'll take it. All right, so that's going to pay us 15. Coming out. 9, neater. 7 out. Yeah, I agree. It gives us more flexibility, right? Because we have more bankroll to work with, even though it's not that much different, $10 difference. But yeah, I agree. I think it's a much more comfortable bankroll. It allows us more opportunity to be able to recover and profit, really. 9. So yeah, I think that's, I agree. 3, 2, 5. 9 point hit. Coming out. 8. 2. 10. 'Clicky clack, 7 out. Coming out. 6. 'Boxcars. 6 point hit. Coming out. 7. Come out 7. All right, so we got that. We're going to go hedge it for, excuse me, $41. Lay 4 coming out. 6. 7 out. 9, Neener. Just need to get into a streak of 7s after we get a point established. 4. 8. 7 out. All right, so now we got 500, 20, 35, 40, whatever, 48. All right, here we go, coming out. 9, Neener. Ah, son of a bitch. Point hit. 4. All right, so we're on the 4. What do we want to do? I'm going to try another 90. That's what whacked us last time. Let's try it. Looking for big red. 11. 7 out. There we go. All right. So it's going to pay us 45 for our 90. 15 flat. All right, so let's put this back. There's 400. There's 475. There's another 25. So there's our 500. All right, so we're up 50, 65, 75, 80, something, 80 and change. All right, so 12 o'clock is definitely my hard stop. That's 2 hours at the table. Let's see if we can get there, right? That would be fabulous. All right, so $41 lay 4, protecting the profits. Here we go. 9, Neener. All right, on the 9, off on our lay. Here we go. 10, 6, 4, 10. 6, 42. 7 out. All right. All right, so we got 75, 85, 95, 100. All right, I'm gonna protect our profits again. Lay 4. Here we go. 4, son of a biscuit. That's the problem with laying the 4. You never know. You're gonna get whacked. All right, so we'll go out for full odds again. Here we go. 6. 6. Oh, son of a bitch. Clicky clack 4. Wow. All right, so that's going to be another hole. Another hole. All right, so $15 there. And let's do a lay 100. 11. Gonna be a loser. 9. All right, on a 9, I'm gonna leave that 100 out there. 8. 5. 'Boxcars. 8. All right, I'm gonna add another $50 to my lay. 150. 6. 3. 8. 6. 5. All right, I'm going to add another 50 to my lay. It's going to be a $200 lay. 4. 6. 'Oh, son of a bitch. All gone. All right, so $200 lay 4. 10. 'Where in the hell is my 7? 11. 3. 10. Wow. It's turned out to be one heck of a roll here. 6. 8. 4. Tilt, tilt, tilt. All right, that's it for this session. That was a disaster. No discipline. Just pushing, pushing, pushing. Man, we were up, what, $100? Over $100 at one point. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25, $33. All right, so it's at $67. 467 down. Ouch. Ain't no getting that one back. Minus 467. Ouch. Ugh, just plain stupid. All right. Thanks, guys. Got to go lick my wounds. Have a good day. Talk to you later. Thank goodness it's only funny money. At this